Hello Libras and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for April 22nd to the 28th of 2019. Alrighty, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It cannot and will not resonate with every single one of you. Be sure to check out your other placements for your weeklies as well as your monthlies because we are not just our sun sign and it's important to remember that. Alrighty guys, if you want to book a private reading or join me on Instagram or Twitter, all that information is right below this video in my description box. And I will be taking $5 off of all my 20-minute and 30 to 40-minute readings until the end of April. Just as a little thank you and a little birthday thing because I did just celebrate my birthday. So guys, I also just want to say thank you so much for all of your support, and if you haven't, please remember to definitely like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I'd love to see you guys here on the channel. Alrighty, Libras. So, this week we have the Sun in Taurus now, which is actually which is good for you guys because you guys are both ruled by Venus. So there's that Venusian quality to Taurus season that allows you to kind of relax, to enjoy things more, to experience better food, sensual activities, getting in touch with nature, which is all really, really good for you. And we did just have 2 full moons in your sign, so let me know in the comments below how that went for you guys, or what kind of experiences we went through with a double Libra full moon. A lot of balancing of relationships I've been hearing. In Libra, actually on the 24th, we have Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn. And for you guys, that is in your 4th house of roots, childhood, and family and home. So, we're almost looking at the origin of ourselves through our family, seeing our family for what it is, minus, any facades here. We're looking at, the failings in family life, the issues that have that have been catalysts for growth and transformation. In this Capricorn transit, you can really have you seeing through the harsh Pluto lens, which really may push you to want to assign blame within your family for what's happened, or assign blame within a group for what has happened. But this only victimizes yourself. Build stronger ties on truth, even if the truth is not what you really want it to be. Okay, so I know that sounds deep and complex. Definitely different than Virgo. So let's see, guys, what this week has in store for you in terms of career and general life. So we're going to look at what's coming up with my Hermetic Tarot here in your general life and career for the week. What will be happening coming up for you guys. First, we get the 6 of Cups reverse popping right out. Four of Wands. Career, general life, and then Libras. Ooh, 7 of Wands. And we also get King of Pentacles. So, not a bad spread here. The 6 of Cups reverse I don't hate, especially with the 4 of Wands, because we're not thinking about the past anymore. We're working towards a better future. So if we had some type of nostalgic view, again, I forgot to mention this, but this Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn, I mean, it entered in 2008, it'll exit in 2024, but really the whole process of Pluto being in Capricorn is to help us release any unnecessarily Capricornian traits. So any type of responsibilities, goals, achievements that just have become torturous to try to reach, things that just seem ridiculous to hold on to because they're just holding us back and giving us stress and anxiety. Any type of authority complexes. We're going to have to be handling that all over. So again, we're not focused on what made us happy in the past because we know that that's that kind of effort, that kind of work, whatever we were doing or whoever we were working for. It doesn't even have to be work, but I'm getting more of a work vibe here. That we're letting go of those things. We have new goals. We have new places we want to reach, and they're not as difficult or painful to get there. And it's not as ridiculous to hold on to. Because again, guys, sometimes we realize that some of the goals and the things that we want to accomplish, things that we want to achieve, are so big and so unreal in some ways, and we've been holding on to them for a really long time, and it's time to let some of them go. And that's kind of the message I've been getting for you guys so far. Let's look at the 6 of Cups reverse. 6 of Cups reverse for my Libras. Ooh, we get the Emperor popping right out. Yeah, there's an empowering stance in moving towards the future. There's taking authority for, what hasn't worked, and taking authority in what the Emperor energy is for you. Where do you want to see yourself in terms of work? Where do you want to see your personal power being directed? Not towards the past. Clarify the Four of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. This is really nice. Yeah, you guys seem to be getting maybe some new money opportunities. Again, if we have been thinking about moving, that's coming up really, really strong here. Sorry about the lighting, guys. I know that there's like a big shadow right here. I'm sorry. It's so bright out right now. But the Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, to me, is building up these new roots. We have a new seed of something real to grow here. Something that's going to offer us stability, money, prosperity in the long term. It's something that's going to get us to our goals, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, to me, are almost often represent long-term goals, achieving something by getting where we want to be, where we've seen ourselves going to, by, stepping through almost like that glass ceiling, or, breaking through the glass ceiling to get to where we want to go. So anyways, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Whatever you're being offered, I mean, yeah, it's going to offer you a lot of stability, money, personal power, and you're going to see yourself being able to reach where you want to. But with the Seven of Wands, don't expect it to just come easy. There's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of, Six of Pentacles reversed. It might feel like things are in balance, like you're putting in more work than you're getting back. Or, the burden is suddenly a lot more on you than on anybody else. Clarify the King of Pentacles here. Let me get the Universe. Yeah, so, again, as we enter Taurus season here, it does feel like we are able to manifest in the abundance that we've been looking for. If we're dealing with a Taurus, they might have some great opportunities for us. Whatever is going on this week in terms of work, it does feel like we're leaving things behind. We're moving towards a better opportunity, or having somebody come in to offer us this amazing new opportunity, which is wonderful. It really does feel like we're progressing quite significantly this week in terms of work. We might be very busy again with that Seven of Wands and that Six of Pentacles reversed. We might not see the material success right away for all the work we're putting in, but know that with the Ace of Pentacles and all this wonderful energy right here with the Emperor, Four of Wands, and the Universe here, honestly, and the King of Pentacles, everything else really supports a prosperous new beginning. It supports new chapters, and coming into a great sense of completion and prosperity in terms of work, being able to, have the money that we're looking for, to be very stable. If this is not a Taurus in your life here, this is the energy of, stability. It's stability. It's also being able to manifest in the money that you want, the work that you want, anything that's going to give you that stable, comfortable lifestyle where we're not worrying about our money. We're not worrying about anything. We're very focused on the finances, definitely, and getting things done this week, which is nice. So let's get a Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle for a message from Spirit for you guys. Okay. Put these down. Message from Spirit for my Libras this week. Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We get Cauldron, Synergy and Healing. Nice. Okay, so should you receive the Cauldron card, it indicates the importance of combining a variety of techniques or elements to get the best result. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Refuse to choose just a single rigid pathway when a variety of ways are there to be enjoyed and experienced. You can find your own ways to create something new. The Cauldron is a deeply transformational tool. Things change once they are put under pressure. Resilience is being cultivated over time, and this means that you will be able to withstand any negative pressure much more healthily from the inside out. Wonderful. So again, guys, there are a variety of ways to get to where you want to go, and we need to look at different, paths to get there, different ways to heal. Do not just choose a single rigid pathway here. Have an open mind and an open heart. So let's look at love for you guys now. I'm going to look at that with the Aquarian Tarot. Love for my Libras, April 22nd to the 28th. Let's look at the lighting here. Hopefully you guys are able to see this. I'm so sorry about this. There's unfortunately nothing I can do. It's that time of the morning. Alright, Libras. Love and romance this week for you, for Libra singles, couples. Venus, goddess of Aphrodite, goddesses of love and light, Mother Earth. The Star reversed. The Sun, interesting. Get a sip of water. The World. Wow, these are really powerful cyclical cards here. Oh my gosh. I really think that those 2 Libra full moons have brought something, have really brought you guys to a new chapter. Have really closed out some cycles for you that have been in balance maybe for a long time. Wow, 2 of Rods reversed. Terms of love. Eight of Rods. Interesting. All right, let me spread these guys out. We're going to try our best here to look at them. I'm so sorry about how bright it is. I do feel bad. It's usually not like this in the morning, but I guess so today. Anyways, clarify the Star reverse and the Sun. When the Star is reversed, to me, there's this unrealistic energy that we're applying to things. It's almost haughty in that we assume that things are going to, things that are up in our, you know, up in our head here, things that are dreamy, not real, you know, have that quality of being very illusory, are to us overtaking our life. You know, we have this belief in, you know, this illusory energy and, you know, the illusions of what kind of fantasy life we want to be living here, what we want, and it's not healthy. Yeah, but with the Sun in the World here, I do feel that there's new chapters coming in, new revelations. This light is shining down here on something that we've known. With the High Priestess, there is something about this whole situation. It's like knowing that you've been holding on to something that is just never going to happen, something that's not real, something that is 100% made up in your head here. But the High Priestess, the Hierophant, yeah, there's a lot of spiritual messages that are trying to come in through, you know, through you in a very spiritual way in terms of love. There's guidance here. I mean, these are 2 of the most, this is the male and the masculine and feminine of the, of, you know, spirituality, of, to me, what represents your higher self, what represents the knowledge that it's trying to impart to you in different ways, something that we hold within us, that our higher self has not told us, that we need, saying that we need to connect, we need to figure this out, we need to seek out this knowledge because we have it within us. Whatever knowledge is going to bring us back down to earth or help us deal with this Star reverse type of energy here, this pessimism almost, towards real life. It's the Sun here is helping us see with the Hierophant, you know, this is, you know, Taurus energy as well, but for me this is more about, you look at how the way he's pointing up towards the Sun, you can illuminate this. It's saying, you know, you understand what this is, something is being shown to you here, something that you know. Clarify the World here, Hierophant in the World. You have so many major arcanas here. Wow, we have 5 so far. Whoa, too many cards. I hate when like half the deck comes out and none of them are upright. And there we go. 6 of Wands reversed though. So if we need to close out a chapter, it's trying to set us in the right way. And there's a lot of push and pull on where we're going and how to get there, and if we are going the right way. A lot of us, it seems to me, are trying to divert towards a different path instead of dealing with the truth here, dealing with what needs to happen. Because again, the world shows that a cycle, something has come to completion here. When the world shows up, there is definitely an energy of something completing. And again, I like to just be very clear about the major arcana, especially the World and the Wheel of Fortune, in that they're not just happening in a second, not in a day, not in a minute. You know, these are cycles that take a while to close, that have probably been building up, and you can really sense that, you know, we're seeing things differently now with the Sun. You know, we're seeing almost like a liberation or an attainment of our goals, and the World is, again, kind of, you know, a completion card. A card of new consciousness coming in, new chapters. And the Hierophant really brings in this energy of leading you away from worldly concerns as you figure this out, as you seek out what real contentment and happiness is. I think that a lot of you are going to realize that what you focus on in love has not been what love really is to you. We've been, we've grown here, we've matured, and our higher selves are trying to show us something, teach us something, trying to take you away from the concerns of everybody in the world around you in terms of love. And do you feel you're on the right path? Is this resonating with you, or are your dreams getting thrown out the window, and do you really not believe that they're going to come true, or are we so lost in them that we're not bringing them into reality? So again, guys, there's liberation from that pessimistic energy. There's liberation from that illusory energy if we are willing to listen to our higher selves, to listen to these messages, no matter if we want to hear them or not. Because of the Six of Rods reverse, it does show that maybe some of you guys don't want to hear this, that you don't want to see this with the Two of Rods reverse. There's a sense of wonder and enchantment, but there's also fear there. A fear of, well, if I take this path, then I'm going to have to say goodbye to something, or I'm going to have to do something else here. I might have to move with the Eight of Rods. There's communication and movement forward, though. The Six of Rods reverse there is, we're afraid of what's going to happen. We're feeling vulnerable. We're feeling afraid of what this means to move into this chapter here. What it means to liberate ourselves from these worldly concerns, from whatever is holding us back here, whatever is holding us back and keeping us in this pessimistic state. Clarify Two of Rods, the Eight of Rods for love for my Libras this week. Temperance. There's healing, balancing, unifying any type of opposing trends. It's also mature adaptation to whatever life is offering you this week. So my advice to you is to be mature in the adaptations that we must take in terms of love this week. Be mature. And yes, usually the Hierophant to me says, take the traditional path, but with the Six of Rods reversed next to it, that's not working for you anymore. This is the time for the non-traditional. Uranus has entered Taurus. It's no more traditional times, which is interesting because, it's known as a very traditional sign. But this is saying that what we need to really stop thinking about what everybody else and the rest of the world and, even our other partner is feeling and thinking or doing about the situation, and focus more on what we need and what's coming through here, about what our truth is. If we're hoping for something more in a relationship, if we're hoping to get to this next level, to talk about different things or to see a different aspect of the relationship, then we're going to need to talk about it, to heal it, to bring together these concerns and, maturely adapt here instead of being afraid of what this means, to talk about it, to push forward. And once you do, look at this, we get the Eight of Rods, a lot of passion, a lot of communication, momentum towards wherever you're trying to get to very, very quickly. So guys, this is a nice week for love if we're willing to make some changes, if we're willing to listen to the messages that want to come into us from our higher selves, if we're willing to listen to these polls, the things that we know that are coming up. Because when the High Priestess shows up, especially with the Hierophant, that there is something up there in the background that you need to deal with, that we have not been dealing with. You know it. So let's see. Continue to... Okay, show me... Libra singles, Libra singles, Libra singles. Wedding. Wow. The situation involves marriage. Yeah, for some of us, it could be that we're heading more... we in the back of our minds know that we might be heading towards that traditional aspect of a relationship. Some of us here, I think, are afraid to, though. And if that's the case, talk about it. Unify, again, these opposing trends, these opposing viewpoints of, I'm going this way with you, and you're like, oh, I don't know, actually, I don't think I'm ready for that. Well, talk about it. If we're not on the same page, how we expect to get anywhere. All right, and Libra couples. So again, maybe we're meeting somebody through a marriage. We could be meeting the person we want to marry. And if you guys, are really concerned this week about whether you're going to get married or not, yes, you will. For couples, though, we get retreat. Interesting. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah. Both of these cards kind of talk about retreat. It's not saying they're going to leave this person or, break up. For some of you, it could be that. We could need to take a break. But also... it talks about taking that time for yourself to meditate, to understand what you're feeling and what you're going through, what needs to be done here for the betterment of your relationship and for your own happiness within it, okay? Also, again, after you've gone through that, again, I'm saying that you need to spend some time alone first, but then maybe sit down, talk with your partner, and, really try to heal the relationship, try to reposition these so that we're looking towards the future, so that we know what we have in our hands, and we're, on the same path here. Maturely adapt here and communicate about what needs to be communicated about. All right, Libras, so I hope this was helpful. Check out your weeklies for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you guys want to book a private reading, again, all that information is right below this video in my description box. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful, blessed week, my Libras.